Hey guys, it's Tricky Nick here. In the history of the Mario Kart franchise, we've never really gotten a significant update on the amount of items in the game. For the most part, almost every item in Mario Kart 8 Deluxe is from the first Mario Kart games. Since Mario Kart 9 is most likely going to be full of new content, I think some new items are going to be needed to spice up how we play the game. So in today's video, we're going to discuss 9 items that I want to see added in Mario Kart 9. Please note that these probably won't all be added if any of them are even added. If you guys enjoyed the video and you want to see more, be sure to like and subscribe. Anyways, let's begin. This first item actually comes from an idea that I got after reading someone's comment on my last Mario Kart 9 video. The comment suggested that Cappy should be an item instead of a playable character. This gave me an idea for the Cappy item. This item would be used to control a player in front of you for a short period of time. If this is done right, the controls could be really good. My suggestion would be that the right stick could be used to control the movement of the racer that has been captured. I'm sure Nintendo could find a way to do something to make the controls more intuitive, but nevertheless, this would be a really unique mechanic to add to Mario Kart 9. The next item I want to see is the DK barrel. If you aren't familiar with the DK barrel, this item comes from Donkey Kong Country, and it is actually used for 2 different things in that game. It was first used for a cannon, but it was also used to revive players when thrown. For Mario Kart, I think that the cannon would work best. This cannon could launch the player into the sky, allowing them to glide for a short period of time. This would almost act as a less powerful bullet bill, and it would probably be most common in middle places. The only thing that would be tricky about this item is making sure no glitches can be performed with it. If the item is well polished though, it would be a fun new addition. The next item I want to see is Tatanga's Spaceship. For those of you who don't know who Tatanga is, he is an alien who is fought by Mario at the end of Super Mario Land to save Princess Daisy. He also appears in Super Mario Land 2, 6 Golden Coins, as a side boss. Now why in the world would his spaceship be an item, you ask? The answer is simple. His spaceship can try to capture players by pulling them up into the ship. To ensure the item isn't overpowered, there could be easy ways to get out of this, like mushrooms and bullet bills. But, if you don't have any items, you will float momentarily and then be thrown back to the ground where you can regroup and continue on. This item would most likely require some balancing, but I think Nintendo could do it. This next item is another Donkey Kong item, but this one comes from the original Donkey Kong. In this game, Mario is able to grab a hammer, and it begins swinging away once he picks it up. For this item coming to Mario Kart 9, it would probably be a bit different. This hammer would have one large smash, and it would create a crack in the track that would cause players to have to dodge it. If the player fell in, they would have to be picked up and carried by Lakitu, causing them to fall behind and lose coins. This item would really embrace the chaos of Mario Kart, and I think it would fit right in for Mario Kart 9. The next item I would like to see is the yellow shell. For this item to work, it would have to come in pairs of 3. The yellow shells would shoot out all at once, one would go off to the left, one would go straight, and one would go right. This would act as almost a scatter shot, and while it is a simple mechanic, Nintendo has really not added anything like this yet, so it would be great for the game. The next item actually comes from Luigi's Mansion in the form of the Poltergust G00. I think this item could be the first multi-tool item in the game. This item could have 2 abilities to use for a set period of time before running out. Since this item would be very powerful, only farther back places would get it. I also think this item would take up both item slots since it would have 2 abilities. The abilities themselves would be Goo and the Suck ability. The Goo ability would obstruct people's view, much like the blooper, and the Suck ability would be able to pull people back towards you. This would act as a better version of the blooper, while still having a new, unique mechanic. After that, I have the Ice Flower. This item could work one of 2 ways. The first thing this item could do is freeze the player in position for very short intervals. Another way it could work is for it to cause the player to be slippery temporarily. With either of these mechanics, it would shoot blasts much like the Fire Flower. I personally think that the slippery track would be more balanced, because if a player was frozen every time, it might slow down the game too much. The Ice Flower would be a good contrast to the Fire Flower, and both would have advantages and disadvantages. Moving on to the next item I want to see, the oil barrel from the original Donkey Kong. Instead of exploding like in the original game, this barrel could put an oil slick behind the player who uses it. This would cause the player that hits it to spin out when they land in it. much like the puddles in Neo Bowser City. This item would be another good way to stop players from passing you, and it would fit in well for Mario Kart 9. The final item I want to see in Mario Kart 9 is the Lucky 9. I know this one was somewhat low-hanging fruit based on the previous games, but I still want to see it. This item could include some new items with it. In Mario Kart 8, this item is basically just a Starman but with more steps. But in this game, I think it could have the following: the green shell, the red shell, the yellow shell, the banana, the blooper, the coin, the Starman, the mushroom, and finally Cappy. This item isn't very revolutionary, but it would be pretty powerful. And those are the 9 new items I want to see in Mario Kart 9. All the previous Mario Kart games have given us some great items, but Mario Kart 9 could really expand the items we have. If you guys have any ideas for new items that Mario Kart 9 should add, leave them in the comments below. If you guys enjoyed the video, be sure to like and subscribe, and I will see you guys in the next one.